Greetings, yogis. Today I'm going to take you through just a few minutes of a twisting practice, one that can just be done if you're feeling a little cranky in your lower back, that it feels like it just needs a little reset, a little twisting, cleansing practice. Just going to be a few minutes, just focusing on some twists. I'm especially thinking about this as we come into spring, and wanted to share these with you. So let's start seated, cross-legged if possible, nice long spine, crown towards the sky, tummy engaged, core engaged. And just take a couple breaths. Just sort of grounding and breathing. And then bringing our hands towards our knees, we're going to warm up our spine and warm up a little bit by doing seated cat and cow. This is also a good way to do cat and cow if you have issues with your knees and you're in a class where they're doing on my hands and knees. You can do them this way. So inhaling, pressing forward with your chest, sort of sinking your belly, maybe lifting your gaze, and then exhale, curving your spine, coming up to like the arched cat position. Inhale, exhale. Just keep going, taking a few more of these at your pace. Just feeling a nice warming feeling in your spine, nice flexion in your spine, just warming up. And then coming back to center. Let's just drop one shoulder towards the left knee, just a gentle twist, not really a twist, just sort of gentle turning. And then come back up, and then left shoulder to the right knee, and come back up. And lifting arms overhead, inhale, and then dropping the right hand down on the mat, stretching over to the right. Nice rainbow stretch up the left side of the body. Inhaling, coming back up. Dropping that left hand and stretching over towards the left. Nice stretch up the right side of the body. And then back to center. We're going to take our right hand behind our hip on the right. Left hand to our right knee. First lifting tall through the spine. And then start to take a gentle twist to the right, mid-body, upper body, and then last the neck, and finally the eyes, pressing to the right. But we're not forcing with the right hand to push ourselves. We're just using this as a gentle guide. And on each exhale, maybe going a little deeper, but very gentle twist. And then coming back through center, right hand to left knee, left hand behind. First lifting tall, then taking that gentle twist to the left. Coming back to center. Let's come onto hands and knees. And again, if being on hands and knees is tough, you could take the cat and cow that we just did seated. And if you can do this one, dropping your belly and lifting your gaze, and then taking cat and cow and cat. And then coming back to neutral spine, we're taking our next twist. So we're lifting our left arm. And we're threading the needle, coming down onto our left shoulder, left side of the face, checking in that our right hips haven't gone out to the side, maybe pulling them back in line, pressing that left arm into the mat nice and firmly, maybe reaching the right arm back to drape on your lower back, or keeping your right hand down for support. Couple of breaths. Coming back, pressing the right hand down. Coming back to all fours. Taking it on the other side. Right arm reaches out. Right arm threads down and through. Coming down to the right side of the face. Right arm threads through. And maybe taking that gentle bind. Bring left hand down on the mat. Coming back to all fours. Step that right foot forward. We're coming into a low lunge. Maybe scooch that left knee back a little bit. First getting a nice stretch in the front of the left hip. Then bringing hands to hips. And then adding in the arms for low lunge. Gaze is forward. If you'd like to take a little back bend, you may here. And then bringing hands to heart center, we're taking another twist. So we're twisting to the right. Left elbow hooks over the right thigh. Pressing the palms together firmly. And then on each exhale, maybe taking the gaze a little farther over the right shoulder. Coming back to center. Back to low lunge. Bringing your hands down to frame that right foot. Press your hips back for a gentle half split, little stretch in the hamstring. And then bringing that right knee back in. And move the left foot forward, setting up for our low lunge on this side. Easing that right knee back a little bit. First coming to hands on the hips. And then taking a low lunge. Adding a little back bend, if you'd like. And then bringing hands to heart center. Taking that twist. Gazing out over that left shoulder. On every exhale, maybe take it a little farther, but gently. Nice cleansing twist. Coming back to center, back to low lunge. Hands come down to frame the left foot, pressing back to half split. Bringing that left foot down and back. Tucking our toes and pressing back to down dog. Just pedaling it out. Just a couple of moments, pedaling it out. And then from here, we're going to take our left hand toward our right ankle, gazing under our right armpit. Gentle twist to the right. Left hand back down, right hand to the ankle. Looking underneath the left shoulder, left armpit. And then back to center, walking those feet up to meet the hands, coming into forward fold, rooting to rise, hands to heart center. We're going to step our left foot back, coming into crescent lunge on this right leg. For just a moment in crescent lunge, we're really going into the twist. Then bringing the left foot down, flat on the floor, toes pointing out a little bit to the left, hands on the hip, stretching forward to flat back. And then taking that left hand to the outside of the right ankle or the right leg, anywhere that it hits, it's fine. And then gently pulling that that right hip back, left hip forward. And this could be enough right here. If you'd like to lift the right arm and deepen the twist, gazing up to the right. Revolve triangle. Bringing the right hand down, turning to the long edge of the mat, taking a prasarita forward fold, maybe holding opposite elbows. And then turning to the back of the mat, left foot is forward, right foot is back. Coming to crescent lunge just for a moment. And then scooching that back foot in a little bit. Hands on the hips, crown to the sky. Coming first to flat back. Bringing that right hand to the outside of the left ankle. And then gently checking in with that left hip pulling back, right hip pulling forward. And then adding that left arm and the twist to the left. Or not, or staying where we were. Bring that left hand down. Bring that right foot up to meet the left. Take that forward fold at the back of the mat. Holding opposite elbows, maybe swaying side to side. And planting your hands. Stepping back. Coming into plank. Knees down our spine. And then just lower down onto your belly. From here, we're going to lift our feet. Just do a little bit of windshield wiper of our knees and legs. And a little reset. And then press back to a nice wide-legged child's pose. Head to the floor if it reaches, or to a block or pillow. Each breath takes you a little bit deeper back onto your heels. And then coming up, crossing your ankles, coming to your seat. And we're going to roll down onto our back for our final twist, our supine twist. So bringing our knees into a seated, seat-like position. Hands at a T to the sky. Maybe shift your hips over to the right a little bit. And then drop your knees to the left. Nice supine twist. Pressing your right shoulder down to the mat. Gaze to the right. And using your core to bring your knees back to center. Shift your hips over a couple of inches to the left. And then dropping your hips to the right. Left shoulder down on the mat. Using your core to bring your knees back to center. Hands behind our legs. We're going to rock back and forth. And come to a seated position. Sitting up tall, bringing hands to heart center. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that quick twisting practice. Feel free to send me some comments or feedback. And thank you for joining. Namaste.